Yo, what's up YouTube? It's the Frenzy, and today I'm going to be doing a commentary over my thoughts on the whole classified Easter egg situation and the drama that you guys might have heard about earlier on Twitter and stuff. And I'm going to be doing most of this commentary from the top of my head without really scripting anything. And I mean, I most likely won't even cut the commentary either. I don't know. Maybe I'll cut it up a couple times throughout this video. But anyways, so for those of you guys that didn't know, earlier today the classified Easter egg ended up getting solved, and the cutscene is also on Noah's channel if you guys haven't seen it, which I'm sure that you guys all have, considering he has like 30 times the subs that I have. And the Easter egg was solved by some guy named The Gaming Revolution. And in his video, he doesn't mention anything about glitching at all, so it seems like it's kind of legit. However, he later mentions on like Twitter or something that he used a glitch to get to around 150. Not only that, but he claims that he's first in the world. So like, whoa, hold on a second. If I were to glitch to around 200 on zombies, would I have the world record, or would I be first to get to around 200 on Black Ops 4 by doing a glitch? Like, no, I would be an absolute scumbag, and somebody like that should actually get banned. So after seeing this, I ended up making a tweet on Twitter, basically calling him out and saying that, if I was uploading videos saying that Takio got molested by a spider on Zetsubo no Shima or whatever, like I swear to God that was an actual video, then I can see like why he's desperate for the views and needs to end up glitching and stuff to try to grow his channel and whatever, even though he has more subs than me, which is just kind of disappointing to see people like that are still in the community. But yeah, I mean, he ended up tweeting me back and then calling my videos boring or something, and then about an hour later, I think he like deleted the tweet or something, because I mean I can't see it anymore, and a lot of people were saying that he deleted it. But he ended up blocking me as well, and then he made some very questionable tweets to other people during this whole time, which is just a huge mess. And again, however, while all this happened, and I have so much more to say about it, I'm just not going to. And I would just like to say that he doesn't actually deserve all the blame for this, and instead, I think that Treyarch actually deserves the vast majority of the blame. And I mean, I know that I've been putting him under the fire and I've been roasting him for the last 2 weeks, but I mean, it hasn't stopped. And you know what? As long as the game is in its current state, it's not going to. In my opinion, Treyarch honestly deserves no sympathy, and I made a tweet a few days ago saying that I just didn't want to hear any more of the, but bro, they were rushed this year, that's why the game has been so broken. Well, guess what, dude? The game, as of November 2nd, would have been out, and it would have been just as much of a bust as it was on launch. And if you guys don't believe me, look at the last 3 Call of Duty games leading up to this game. They have come out the first Friday every year in November. So I don't want to hear any more excuses. And this is just like Halo the Master Chief Collection's levels, like a pathetic. Like, if there weren't so many CE errors happening, then us high round guys would have been able to get to around 150, and we would have probably already gotten the classified cutscene, and we would have done it first. However, this whole situation just sucks, and it honestly is just a tragedy in 2 parts. And it's tragic because the high round players were going to finally get something. Like, we have been neglected by Treyarch ever since the middle of Black Ops 2, and leaderboards have been infested with glitchers and hackers ever since Black Ops 2 support started. Black Ops 3 was infested with glitchers since day one, and like, Black Ops 4 leaderboards still don't, they're not even legitimate leaderboards still on Black Ops 4, and glitchers have yet again won. It's so unlucky, like, honestly, that Treyarch just has no support for their game for some reason anymore. And the other way that it's tragic is because Treyarch finally wanted to do something cool for us, but instead, guess what? We couldn't do it first because there's so many bullshit CE errors in the game. And unfortunately, because of the CE errors with the combination of glitching garbage, we weren't able to get to the cutscene first. It's just so unlucky. And honestly, I've always said this about 343 Industries, and I think that 343 Industries, for the Halo Master Chief Collection, they should have been sued, and legal action should have taken place for their mockery of a game. And much like Halo, Black Ops 4 is just like that. And it's a AAA title. And as much as I joke about it, this isn't a freaking indie game, all right, being developed by some random guy in his apartment. Like, I hope that Treyarch will finally act like they're a legitimate developing studio and fix the game and the crashes and actually get some accurate patch notes and some community transparency going on. Because honestly, Jason Blundell, Mark Lamia, I don't know who it is running the show, but like Syndicate tweeted a few weeks back, I just don't see why we don't have a guy constantly updating its players on Twitter and actually keeping track of the glitches and the errors and stuff that are happening in their games, and actually having some community transparency for what's even going on. And also another thing too is like, where is all that stuff that Treyarch promised us on launch? Like, why aren't we promised high round support? Where's that at? Weren't we supposed to get that? Because I don't see it anywhere. And all I see are blue screens anytime I try to go for a high round game. And like, didn't the game testers test like round 100 plus on all these maps? Because I can't even get to round 100 plus on Voyage of Despair. I can't even get to round 100 plus on 9 without crashing. So where's this 100 plus stuff at? Are we being lied to? Just like how we are in the patch notes about the stability patches and stuff that clearly are not making the game more stable. What's going on there? And another thing too is, wasn't there supposed to be like some authenticity stamp thing or whatever? Like, I don't even know what the fuck that means. Like, an authenticity stamp? Like, what? You like, and all, the biggest one of them all, the biggest one of them all is, where are my leaderboards? Where are they at? Like, are they in the game? Oh, don't worry, guys, though. You can now buy COD points in exchange for plasma and exchange them for elixirs, like, let's, again, nerf the classic ones and then buff the shit out of the, mega elixirs. I mean, why don't we do that? Like, what a joke, dude. What an actual joke, Treyarch. You have turned into an actual mockery. It's so sad. So sad, man. Like, I remember whenever Treyarch actually used to care. And they even used to care so much about their game that there wasn't a round cap at round 255 like there was in Black Ops 3. Like, in this game, they're trying to pretend like they care, but they clearly don't, because they're adding CE errors to the game. Like, what? I mean, I know that the round cap is like round 1,000, but like, can we even get to round 100 first without CE errors? Another thing too is, like, I remember on Black Ops 3 on launch, first day playing it, whenever I got to round 100, you know what happened? The round, instead of it showing round 100, it showed 2 zeros. And everybody in my stream, every round after round 100, didn't actually believe that I was at round 100 plus, because their game, they didn't know how to actually code their game so that the round numbers actually showed up. Like, I don't even know what's going on. Another thing too is, like, back on Black Ops 1, I remember they even removed glitchers from the leaderboards that got round 99 on Shangri-La the first day that it came out. Those guys were gone in a couple days. Like, they were not even on the leaderboards, and nobody even had a 99 on the leaderboards until Black Ops 1 support stopped and people started modding. Like, that's something that I don't understand. Like, what happened to that? Like, why do we not remove people for glitching on leaderboards? And, are we even going to do that with Black Ops 4? Because I know that one thing is, this really, really cool guy, actually, that works at Treyarch, which is kind of ironic because I'm sitting here blasting him the entire time. This guy's name is Dave King. I think he's one of these senior programmers at Treyarch. And anyways, this guy is actually so cool, dude, because I remember for Dead Ops Arcade 2, not a lot of people know about this, but this Dave King guy pretty much coded Dead Ops Arcade 2 and Dead Ops Arcade 1 all by himself, and he took care of the leaderboards. He removed glitchers. He anytime a patch came out that fixed something, such as, like, say Treyarch hypothetically had a patch where you had 300 health on release, but then they nerf it down to 200 health. He patched that with Dead Ops Arcade. The game was easier, and a lot of people had rounds that were unachievable after the patch, and he removed all those from the leaderboards, did a straight leaderboard wipe. Why have we never had anything like that for zombies? I mean, I know that the player base is definitely bigger, but nobody complained with Dead Ops Arcade 2. Not a single person. And I don't think that anybody's going to complain that, these glitching trash scumbags get removed from the leaderboards, and a lot of us that play their games legit and stuff, we can just replay them. It doesn't even matter. I don't care if, like, I get around 200 on the leaderboards and it gets removed, just as long as some glitching douchebag that's higher than me doesn't end up staying up there forever, because that's just one thing that really annoys me. And anyways, in all honesty, I made some other tweet on Twitter, and I said that, like, I honestly miss the old Treyarch, like, and I miss Jimmy Zielinski too. I really do. And he might not have been the best story guy, but he definitely, I do not think that he would have allowed this to happen with with Black Ops 4. I just do not see it, as far as gameplay wise goes, and just, the coding, just whatever. I don't know. I just do not think that this would happen if Jimmy Z was still running the show. But and I don't even know what it is with games these days. Like, why are they so unstable on release? And why do we need so many patches and for it to still be unstable? Like, how many patches have we downloaded? We've downloaded, like, what, 20 gigabytes worth of patches, and the game is still trash? This is just like Halo the Master Chief Collection. And honestly, I hope that it doesn't continue, because I'm actually starting to get really worried with Treyarch and this game, because I want to enjoy this game. I wanted this game for the last 3 years, and this is not what I wanted. What I'm looking at right now. I wanted Black Ops 4, not this game, and I'm just done here, guys. I'm done. Like, I've done enough ranting, and I had to get a lot of this off my chest. And I said this in my last video, but I didn't go nearly this hard, and I really do think that I am going to regret it this time. So I might unlist this video later on, or I might private it or something. But whatever, dudes. I'm Frenzy. I'm out. Later.